Johnson here. Today we're going with the cargo transport mission tutorial. I've turned Tbilisi Lucini into a logistics base. Gave us a nice little area to work in over here. We have cargo and infantry to transport, and we're going to build a FARP base as well. Hope you like the mission. Let's get started. This mission is a free download from the Doghouse Discord server. I've also made a video on how to install that file on your local computer. You can play it as a single-player mission or a multiplayer server. All the links are in the description. So as you come in, you'll get some information at the top right-hand corner of the screen. It's telling you to go to the comm menu, Other, for a status report. So let's do that. So I made a beautiful little logistics inventory system inside the comm menu with other extras. So if you're playing my maps, I would definitely look in here for some decent extras. And for this map, I've also put in some instructions. You've got embark troops, transport cargo, and just below that, you've got status report. Let's go ahead and press that. Now inside here, it'll tell you what is needed and where it's needed. Let's go back to the comm menu, Other, and you've got Inventory System. This will let you know what's in stock and where it's in stock. Not a bad little system. I've put about an hour into it. I'll probably dump another hour and make it a little better, but still not bad. Alright, let's take a look at our drop-off and pick-up points. We got Tbilisi, that's our main base. We have Azini. And we have Soganlug. And we have our future FARP base, Dallas. Let's capture that FARP base and get that over with right off the bat. So let's bring up the status page. And this tells us that FARP base Dallas needs infantry and it requires infantry to capture it. So let's load some up and head that direction. And again, I've left some instructions in here on how to get your troops loaded up. Go back to Other, Embark Troops, and that'll give you details on how to get that done. Comm menu, airborne troops, embark, embarking, select your troops, and wait for them to board. There is a navigation beacon right up by that FARP base. It is 520. Let's set our ADF for that. These are two-step dials, so the bottom will turn your ADF on, and come on over here and fine-tune with the top one over here. Got it, it's right there. Got a good signal, and there's our Morse code. Just follow that solid white arrow. It's about a 5-minute flight, so I'll be right back. Alright, we're coming up in the drop zone, so let's call up our troops and have them mark it with some red smoke. Airborne troops, disembark, mark the zone, select your troops. You'd see some red smoke up ahead, and there it is. Alright, let's get these guys in there and drop them off and capture that FARP base. Same process as embarking, call up the troops, disembark, select your troops, and there they go. The FARP base has been captured. We can now start our construction process. Okay, we're back at Lachini, our main base. We're going to jump into the Chinook for this next part. If you bring up both the status and the inventory page, we are looking for a FARP base supply kit, and Soganlug has one. And I also see that Soganlug is looking for ammo and cargo, and Tbilisi has that. So we're going to take that over to Soganlug, grab that FARP supply kit, and head up to the FARP base with it. So we're going to go with an internal cargo load, and that's a little bit different, and I will walk you through that right now. And the keys we're going to need to lower that back ramp: Command Engineer lower ramp and raise ramp. Pull up the ground crew, rearm and refuel, bottom left cargo button to load cargo, and the right one is to unload it. So we're going to select the Soganlug Ammo 1 and Cargo 1. And you can close out with the X in the top right. You do not have to hit the OK to rearm and refuel. And then simply close the ramp. And you're good to go. Alright, let's deliver the goods. The drop zone smoke marker for internal cargo on the Chinook is currently not working. You need to drop the cargo close to the C-130 spawn location for it to load, and drop the ammo off the tarmac so it doesn't block the C-130's taxi. Okay, lower the back ramp, call up the ground crew, you're going to want the bottom right cargo button, and we're going to unload the cargo here. That should bring up a C-130 that's going to grab that cargo and bring it to Katusi. I'm just going to leave the ramp down and hop over here and unload that ammo. That gives us a C-RAM anti-aircraft system, and he is targeting a red drone flying over the airbase right now.
1-1, Tally Bandit at Cold 07742, 110 at 1,500.
Okay, let's get back to the mission, and that is bringing a supply kit up to the FARP base Dallas that we captured earlier. We're going to sling this cargo, so let's pull up the comm menu, all cargo, and select the supply kit. You can sling that cargo two ways. You can pull right up to it. Press the external cargo hook button.
You are hooked. Take tension. Take tension.
Or you can go into a hover above the cargo, and I recommend you use the external cargo indicator at that point. And for those that don't want to listen to Morse code the whole way, right mouse click on this switch here to shut that off.
In position. You are hooked. The line is tight. Load is hanging steady.
So the cargo release button in the Chinook is also not working properly yet. The only way I found so far to release the cargo is the cargo hook emergency release all switch, and it has a cover that you have to open as well. If anyone knows better, please let me know. And that switch is just above the pilot to the left.
To ground. 3 to ground.
We should be able to rearm and refuel at this point.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy.
There we go. Just a few of the items you receive if you successfully transport cargo to the FARP base. At the start of the mission, a C-130 loads 4 ammo pallets, takes off from Kutaisi, and is just now arriving here at Soganlu. They're going to drop that ammo here for us. We're going to transport it over to the ATACMS launchers. And we're going to use the MI8 to get that done. The key commands for the MI8: external cargo hook, external cargo tactical unhook drop button, external cargo auto unhook switch, external cargo indicator as well. If you're using the auto unhook feature, make sure you turn it on before you hook the cargo. Again, 2 ways to hook the cargo. You can pull up to it just like I am. COM menu, all cargo, select the ATACMS, external cargo hook button.
You are hooked. Take tension. Take tension. The line is tight.
Or you can go into a hover above the cargo and hook it that way, and I recommend the external cargo indicator for that method.
In position. You are hooked. The line is tight. Load is hanging steady. Take it away. Load is hanging steady. Forward 60. forward. 10. 3 to ground.
Like and subscribe. I hope you like the mission. Johnson out.